to talk about this comment that I saw because I see people respond to this and be like, no, you don't understand. Those are transphobes making up fake genders to make us look bad. Which is like, yeah, transphobes do that a lot. But let's also remember the xenogenders are real and that most of the time they are people with trauma and autistic people who are using xenogenders. A big reason that someone might use a xenogender like cat gender, we'll use that as an example, is if they've felt dehumanized their entire life and they do feel non-human. That's just one reason that people choose a xenogender that is related to a non-human animal or object. Gender is just a tool to express ourselves, to express how we want to move in this world, how we want to be perceived. And you don't really get to tell someone that how they want to be perceived is not valid. You can not be friends with them if you don't want to perceive them like that. There's no reason to go out and say, you know, these gender identities are all not real, they're all fake, and they make us look bad. And people are like, oh, I'll just use they, them pronouns for them. No, don't talk about them. If you can't use the right pronouns, if you won't use the right name, you don't get to talk about them. Sorry. I don't know, I just hate that the main response from trans people whenever people are like, but I've seen Among Us gender, but I've seen tree gender, it's bullshit. And a lot of trans people are like, no, those are fake genders, don't worry. No, I'm sure, odds are there's someone out there who definitely 100% genuinely identifies as cat gender. I don't know about Among Us gender, but maybe.
But it doesn't make any sense, okay? It's f***ing stupid.
Now, I think this is the first time I've said something like this, but I will take the advice of that blue-haired young lady we just heard from in the first clip. If someone tells me they are cat gender or tree gender or Among Us gender, I will not be their friend. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a quick and crazy clown world update for you guys today, and as usual, we have no time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. Now, I'm not quite for sure exactly who this fella is or what he identifies as. I'm guessing it's just another dude that put on some lipstick so he can go into the ladies' room. But tell me he doesn't bear a striking resemblance to Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
All right, let's keep it moving with the latest celebrity to endorse Carmelo Harris. And no, it's not P. Diddy, although I'm sure he probably would if he wasn't in a prison cell. Anyway, I find it interesting that just 2 or 3 months ago, the feds raided all of Diddy's mansions, confiscated all of the evidence. Now all of these celebrities, like Usher, for example, who never talk about politics, are coming out and endorsing her. Here's another one. Roll it.
And I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
A few moments later.
That's why I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
You are one dumb son of a bitch.
So there you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. Diddy said the number one person on the invitation list to his parties is Leonardo DiCaprio, who very recently came out as a staunch supporter of Carmelo Harris. Anyway, next up, so here we have Hollywood actor Will Ferrell and gay actor/comedian Billy Eichner running around the streets making complete asses of themselves trying to get people to vote for Carmelo Harris. Remember the saying, weak men create hard times? Well, these are the weak men they're talking about. Roll it.
Hey guys, it's Billy. I am back on the street with the one and only Will Ferrell, and we are out here today to represent a very important voting demographic, loud white men for Kamala Harris. So you ready, Will? Ah! Sir, we're loud white men for Kamala. Join the call!
Join the call!
Hell yeah, I'm in. Yeah, who are you voting for?
Kamala Harris.
Yes, exactly. Have you voted yet?
Mail-in ballot.
Oh, mail-in ballot, bitch! Miss, for $1, would you have sex with a Trump voter?
No.
Thank you. Sir, we're loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
Yes.
Yes.
I support Kamala.
Yes, that's not that loud, but louder?
Oh, louder.
Yes.
I support Kamala.
Louder!
I support Kamala.
Yeah! Miss, did you hear if Kamala wins, she's going to make Buddy the Elf Secretary of Christmas?
That would be phenomenal.
Would you have sex with a Trump voter?
Ugh.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sir, loud white men for Kamala. Join the call. Go Kamala! Yeah! Yes! For a dollar, for a dollar, for a dollar. Who are you voting for? Yes, there you go. Yes. Okay. I have to go. Yeah. Tell everyone in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania to vote for Kamala.
East Stroudsburg, vote for Kamala.
Please, sir. Loud white men for Kamala, join the call.
Yeah!
Yeah! Who are you voting for?
Kamala!
Yeah! What's your name?
My name is Corey.
Corey! Corey for Kamala!
You guys look like... What do they look like, Jimmy?
Dorks. They look like a couple of dorks.
Yeah, that whole clip looked about right for Carmelo Harris's voting base. Anyway, next up, so this young lady actually voted for Carmelo Harris today. Roll it.
I got vaccinated against the flu today and voted for Kamala, so I'm just feeling so liberal. The only thing that could make this day better is if I was in drag performing transgender surgeries on illegal immigrants in prison.
Because she's an idiot. Or she's insane.
Okay. These people are obviously very excited to vote for Carmelo Harris for a reason, right? Let's see if we can figure out what that reason is. Here we have a compilation of her using her favorite accents. Roll it.
Thank unions every day for the 5-day work week, for the weekend, for paid leave if you've got it. We still got work to do.
You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time. Let's just get through the next 64 days. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
I love you back. Have you no empathy, man? You know, for the suffering of other people. Have you no sense of purpose?
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. The path may seem hard, the work may seem heavy, but joy cometh in the morning, and church morning is on its way.
Hey, lady, shut up!
Now let's watch her drain every bit of momentum and energy right out of the crowd at her own rally. Why? Because she doesn't know what the she's even doing. Roll it.
Okay, now I want each of you to shout your own name. Do that. Because it's about all of us. It's about all of us. And listen, I have fought my whole career to put the people first.
What the hell did you just say?
Okay, now I want each of you to shout your own name. Do that.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Can you guys imagine if that woman actually becomes our next president? We are living in a real-life version of the movie Idiocracy. Anyway, next up we have Dylan Mulvaney, our old pal Dylan, showing people how to switch their gender markers on their ID, and also talking about the non-binary protections at stake on the upcoming ballot. My question is, what is a non-binary protection? Roll it.
Hi, is this an okay time? It's most definitely an interesting time in this country because we are gearing up for an election, and today I am filling out my ballot from home. But the first time that I voted, I was in Cincinnati, Ohio while I was at college, and I remember trying to figure out what I needed and where to go, and I brought a folder of like every important paper I've ever owned, like my birth certificate and my water bill to the polls. And every state's requirements are different, which is why I'm going to put a link to an organization called Vote Writers, which can help you figure out exactly what you need to bring with you to vote. Now, I also remember being surprised when I got into the booth to find out how many other positions were being voted on at a local and state level. And this year, there are many trans and non-binary protections at stake. But the good news is that Vote Writers has a trans and non-binary voters tab on the website, so you can follow the steps there to update your gender marker on your ID. And there's a link in my bio, and I love you. Okay, love ya.
What the is this guy talking about?
Next up, we have this fellow who tells us we need to stop using honorifics like sir and ma'am. Roll it.
it's time to stop addressing people as sir and ma'am, like especially strangers. Like if you're walking up to a Target worker and you're saying, "Excuse me, sir," or "ma'am," you're just addressing somebody as what you think they might identify as. For example, there's a girl that I know, a person who identifies as female, who cut their hair short, just like mine, for quite some time, about a year or so. And almost every day, people would approach them from behind and say, "Excuse me, sir," and then wonder why that person got angry at them for misidentifying them. Like, just drop the whole sir and ma'am thing.
Yourself. Yes, sir.
Hey guys, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen. Now, I would be willing to bet that she regrets one of those tattoos. Just one, though. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by Funky Tees, the coolest t-shirts on the street. And their motto is, when we do business, we lose our shirt. Funky Tees, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. So once again, today's video sponsor is Funky Tees. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, I think we've seen enough of this young lady for one day. Get this off the screen, please. Ugh.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
All right, next up we have this plus-sized influencer talking about how hotels and resorts need to completely change everything to accommodate, we'll just say, larger people. Not that these people should eat healthy, exercise, and adopt a healthy lifestyle. The whole world needs to change for them. Roll it.
Much as anybody else. And today I'm going to cover what we are looking for in accessible, size-inclusive hotel amenities. Size-inclusive hotel amenities are crucial for ensuring that plus-size travelers feel welcomed, accommodated, and comfortable during their stay. We deserve an environment that respects our needs and body diversity. These are the exact steps that hotels can take to be more size-inclusive and accessible for travelers of all sizes. Number 1 on the list, provide sturdy, wider chairs without armrests in guest rooms, lobbies, and common areas to accommodate different body sizes and types. Number 2 on the list, ensure beds with strong support and a higher weight capacity, along with providing reinforced chairs and wider bathroom facilities. Number 3, make elevators and hallways spacious to allow for easy movement of larger individuals and those utilizing mobility devices. Number 4, install grab bars in showers and near toilets. Offer adjustable handheld shower heads and raised toilet seats for added accessibility. Number 5, train staff to be respectful, understanding, and accommodating to travelers of all sizes. Number 6, provide pool lifts and handrails at the entry of the pool. This will allow for plus-size guests and guests with different abilities to enjoy all amenities. Number 7, hotel restaurants should have roomy seating options and sturdy chairs, ensuring that everybody can dine comfortably.
Yeah, listen, you gotta get some decent chairs in here, man. What's this shit made out of, anyway?
Steel?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you should get it welded better in the corners.
All right, then.
Number 8, offer larger beach and pool seating. Provide oversized loungers and seating at the beach and pool areas, allowing travelers of all sizes and abilities to be comfortable. Number 9, hotels should provide size-inclusive bathrobes. These should go up to a size 6X and beyond. And hotels should also provide bath sheets or plus-size friendly towels so that travelers of all sizes and abilities can use them comfortably. And last but not least, this is an important one. Display clear and accurate information on these amenities on hotel websites. Include weight limits, seat dimensions, and things like that. And include information on the size-inclusive amenities available. This will help plus-size travelers make informed decisions. By implementing these size-inclusive hotel amenities, hotels can become more inclusive and accommodating.
Don't wanna die, you fat bitch.
So I saw this next TikTok making its rounds on the interwebs and figured I would play it for you guys because what this young fella says is almost exactly what I think is going to happen in the next few weeks and months. So let me know what you guys think. Roll it.
Donald Trump won't be the next president of the United States. That being said, he will win on November 5th. The establishment and all of their power will do anything possible to ensure that he does not become the next president of the United States. When we wake up November 6th, he will have secured enough votes in enough states to be the President of the United States of America. But Kamala will not certify it. I guarantee it. They will drag this out as long as possible, likely past January 20th. And the left will be cheering the entire time. And my prediction is that by January of 2025, there will be enough civil unrest in this country that they will declare martial law. At which point, every law that is on the books goes out the table. Biden will step down or be stepped down, and Kamala Harris will be declared the next president. And after that, who knows what happens? I think we actually do know, but for the purpose of this video, who knows?
That's the smartest thing I've ever heard anyone say about anything.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that's how I think things are going to go. And I hope I'm wrong, but just in case, prepare for the coming struggle. Anyway, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip of Mika Brzezinski from the Morning Joe show on MSNBC, showing you guys exactly why I think that's how things are going to go. Listen to what she says here. This is pure insanity. Anyway, things are clearly getting very, very, very crazy out there, guys. So please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
As important as Trump's fascism is, and is the lead story every day, his cozying up to dictators, his obsession with Hitler that has now come out, what he has said about our veterans, and what he wants to do with the military against his political adversaries, it's all huge news. This is the future that we're looking at in the next Trump term, if there is one. But this is what voters know right now, that he is killing us. I'm talking about us women. He's killing us. He is putting us at risk. He is making us afraid to have babies. He is putting our reproductive health at risk, and some women have died already because of this. So we can see right now what's coming. These headlines, and very good reporting, by the way, that shouldn't be questioned by idiots about what Trump has said about Hitler, that's incredibly important to know. But I do understand that people who are busy and that are people who are just tapping in may not be able to comprehend, because we've been free. We've been comfortable. We cannot comprehend that. And I understand that. I validate that it is hard to go from here to there. It is where we're going. I hope we don't find out the hard way. But what's happening with women right now is real, and it is playing out across America.
You lying ass bitch.
And you ain't black.